Happy Tuesday. Is it Fat Tuesday? Mardi Gras is sometime around this time of year. We are at Slice in Monroe on an unseasonably warm day. It was 47 on my way to the rink today. It almost makes me concerned about weather that's going to be on its way. Hello, base. How you doing? It's Arizona weather here in Wisconsin. It's almost 50 today. So the first, we're in fall spring, part 1. I'm guessing in a couple of weeks, probably about time I'm back here for the Pee Wee tournament at the end of February. It's going to drop to about 80 below zero. I can feel it. Currently have a big storm rolling through. Well, right now, if it were rain, it would be one heck of a mess here. Because I think the ground is still frozen, although the first half inch isn't anymore. And I really wouldn't want a big snowstorm. Although we've got, once again, every late October, I think about not putting I have a snow blade on for my lawnmower, my rider, just to help with, because I'm too old to shovel my driveway. And one hand and half a shoulder, that doesn't cut it anymore. And so it's like $80 to get chains and weight put on and mower deck taken off, and I'm like, do I hold off this year? By the time I do, it's gonna like be non-stop. $80 below, that's shorts weather. I didn't say it wasn't. Not quite golf weather. Anyway, we're set for Monroe Cheesemakers taking on Sauk Prairie. For the Cheesemakers, I believe tonight, or this is the game we're about to watch, is the last JV game of 2023-24. of this hockey season. That went by fast, didn't it? Hope your favorite hockey player has had a enjoyable season and is stayed healthy. Oh man. So Brock's going to be in net for Cheesemakers JV game. What was that? Who knows? What the? Sorry about that. Appears I didn't have my quick puck drop too. Appears I did not have my headset all the way plugged in. Shot deflected. Trying to figure out, I'm like, what is that? It sounds like I'm short circuiting. So icing on the Cheesemakers, and well, I gotta figure out how I want. Looks like we're going over there, huh? Good defense by Sauk Prairie to not let the turnover cost them. Man, they are dropping the puck quick on me tonight. Shot misses just to the right. Marlies is able to change the destination of the puck before it got to her brother. And flash of the leather for Brock. Getting to be close to that time of the year that I don't have I don't have a dog. I was gonna say animal, but that's false. I have a cat. And she just thinks that she runs the place as cats usually do. But we're getting to come upon that time of the year where spring is gonna show us, well, all the places that our dogs fertilized over the winter. Defense by Owen. The reason I laugh as I say that is there's a house not far from where I live, and it's quite obvious. Come end of April, where his dog's favorite spots were over the winter. And it's usually not his yard. And that one finds the back of the net. Should probably move where that goal is. Let's move that down. You don't have a cat? Yeah, Harley has humans. Our cat's name is Harley. Harley has some humans living with her. So Monroe takes the early lead here in the first. I think next year I should make a rule. So that shot was deflected up and out of play. I think there should be a rule that anything that comes up here from teams warming up becomes my property. Another glove save by Brock. Some Sauk players were warming up earlier, and they were kicking around like a soccer ball, volleyball, and they were having a heck of a time keeping it within their little circle. I was gonna tell them that's why we can't have nice things, but I don't know if they would have gotten the reference or not, so I just kicked it back to them. Post is off the pegs there, so it sounds fair. Yeah, but on the other hand, what the hell am I going to do with a soccer ball or a volleyball or whatever it was? There's like a hacky sack up here too. I just noticed that. That's not from today though. Swing and a miss by Owen. Sauk Prairie with a breakaway. Brock gets something on it. Something leather anyway. So fast I didn't see if it was blocker or what, but doesn't matter. Well, the hacky sack was not here last week, so it must be from the weekend. I should have stopped down Saturday. They had a, it looks neat from the website. It was like a skate with glow-in-the-dark stuff or something like that. It'd been neat to get some video of that. Tyson Fallgate grabs the puck and his teammates try to get it out of the zone, and they do. Up to, let's see, is that Brody Good? Is that number 2? Bo Janicki now. That was interestingly timed up to Hans Brandt. Shot goes wide. Congratulations also to the Monroe Avalanche squirt team. They won. That goes off. Okay, so Sauk ties it back up at 1. Scored by number 20 of Sauk Prairie. Assisted by 18 and I think he said 4. Nice move. Good stop, though, by the goalie for Sauk Prairie. Looked up out of just curiosity to see where uh, the squirts are going for state tournament. If it was somewhere close, and I now I don't remember the exact name of the town, but it's like Altoona or something like that. But that doesn't sound right. No information is better than false information. Probably look it up in between periods. Brady Stewart tries to grab it. Delayed penalty coming up on Sauk. Number 15 on Sauk. So Monroe will have a power play, first penalty of the game. Sauk clears it out. Heads up there, Brock. And a delayed penalty coming up on, not delayed anymore, hooking on Monroe on number 2. I think that's Brody Good. So we were penalty free until the last 30 seconds. And now we're at a 4-on-4 for a minute and a half. Glove. One thing I remember from back in the 2020-2021 season when the Bantam Region 4 Championship, or State Championship, I'm sorry, was held here because of COVID. I remember Sauk, Prairie, playing, and actually I remember their parents more so, for a good reason. I would like to point out it's not always I can say for a good reason. Every time the Sauk Prairie goalie, and I don't remember who it was, their goalie, anytime the goalie made a save, they really celebrated it. Not in an obnoxious way or anything, in a very, just, I don't know, pure way. And having a soft spot for goalies, I enjoyed that immensely. So thank you for that memory, Sauk Prairie families. I'm sure it was more than one. Apparently, I forgot to, or I didn't push it hard enough. So Monroe's not on a power play. And matter of fact, we're at 4-on-4. Sauk Prairie is actually going to have a power play here shortly. And not right there. So Sauk Prairie is now on a power play for 20 seconds, approximate. And that'll be icing on Monroe as the power play was over. Why that didn't register. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Nice reflexes there, Brock. Deflected by the goalie, up and out of play, so we'll have a puck drop. That's why shin guards are very important. Actually, it would have been this group of Sauk Prairie players that year. Wow. Icing on Monroe, so back down we head. I like this one referees. Makes everything pretty clear as far as why and what and who. So after one period of play, we are tied at 1. Love American style. No. Region. Wow. see. So I think we are. Yes. It is Altoona. I was right. So for the Monroe Avalanche squirts, they'll be going up to Altoona March 2nd and 3rd, along with Dodgeville. Dodgeville is the Region 4 rep. As is Monroe then. Yeah, I remember thinking it's so weird that hockey has playoffs to see who goes to playoffs. All right, let me go. Period. 2. No, shoot. I must have already hit that. It's right there in the. Yep. All you got to do is hold down the power button, and it'll show up like green 8 or a B, and that's it. You can leave it on. I don't record when you guys are in the locker room because it's static anyway. Otherwise, just go ahead and turn it on. Well, you can turn it on when you get on. Yeah. Wherever's comfortable for you.
Where does this go?
You clip that somewhere.
Inside my chest protector?
Yeah, like somewhere where it's up here.
Okay.
You don't remember that from back when you were?
I remember it, I just forget how to work it. So. Alright,
Thank you very much. All right. What did I miss? Jace Dolphinball brings it across into the Sauk Prairie zone. As I say that, Sauk Prairie returns the favor. Takes a shot, misses. Monroe changes out a couple. Point blank range. Stopped. Talk about late whistle. But suppose when I didn't know where the puck was at. Hard to say if it's still loose. Puck hits the protective netting. So we'll have a penalty on Sauk. Penalties on number 2. It looked like a hold. You better. So Monroe will have another opportunity for a power play. Here's they had about 30 seconds of one earlier before they had a penalty as well. Nice move by Cam Newcomer. Shot deflected by the goalie. And that takes a bounce in Monroe's favor. Like went up off the goalie's stick and then down off the top of the pipe. So Monroe takes advantage and has a power play goal. Oh. Shot deflected. Good save by the goalie. It's hard to tell. Sometimes you don't know if they're screened or not. Like me, when the puck's over there, it's in the Bermuda Triangle. That'll be icing on Monroe, but they'll take it as they get the puck out of their zone. If I were to count how many times I've been wrong about where I thought the face-off was going to be, I would be hovering probably around the Mendoza line. Shot was deflected. Gloved by the goalie. Still. Boom, 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 boom. Shot misses high and left. And that shot finds the back of the net for Sauk Prairie, and we are tied once again at 2. Still got love for the street. Is the Super Bowl this weekend? Saved by Brock. What? Monroe penalty. So Sauk Prairie will have a power play opportunity. I think it is too. Because last weekend was like free of Taylor Swift stuff, right? Although I did hear something that she had said after the game on the field. It's like, well, okay. Probably could have waited to say that until after you got in a more private place, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, consider yourself lucky. It's the Chiefs and Niners, isn't it? Forgot that Sauk was on the power play. I'm like, why isn't that icing? Tyson tries a backhander, misses left. Puck was floating around in front of the goalie for a brief second. As Brock deflects that one up and away. It's a Taylor Bowl. I don't know. Her music doesn't bother me. I'm not a super fan, but power play is over. I don't know. Maybe I'm mellowing out in my old age. As Bieber doesn't bother me as much as he used to either. I still think Step by Step by the New Kids on the Block is one of the worst songs ever created by a human. Let alone multiple humans. Sounded like somebody was doing the Swedish chef. Work, work. So penalty on Marlies. Brantley issue. Sit down, and for a couple minutes, Sauk Prairie will have another opportunity at a power play. What's a bold statement? That Step by Step is one of the worst songs created by a human? I don't think it's that bold of a statement. Leg saved by Brock. Ooh. Glove save by Brock. So 58 seconds remaining in the Sauk Prairie power play. Oh, rip. Carl Weathers. Referee wanting, looked like number 20 to have his chin strapped. Completely. That finds the back of the net for Sauk Prairie, and they take advantage of the power play. Is it? Wait. Yeah, it's 2-2. No, I was right. It's 3-2. So Sauk Prairie takes a lead. Two on one for the Cheesemakers. Nice pass, but can't quite catch it. Although the goalie may have gotten his stick on it as well. I don't know why that strikes me as I'm assuming Puck went on to play. As I need to get the other camera up facing that corner. Behind the goalie there, just that shot was on a laser, but luckily for Cheesemakers, it was left of the net. So I was really hoping that the wireless second camera would have worked behind the net there, but it just, I don't know, for some reason there's not much room back there between the wall and the board for people to walk, so it would get bumped into. And of course, once I have it set, I come up here, and if it gets knocked askew, I'm not able to change it. A ton of cord came unplugged, and no icing as Monroe is going to change out everybody. Turnover. Cam with a shot. Oh. Why isn't that icing? Oh. Three on one. The Sauk did a pretty good job there of being patient. Well, as patient as they could be with 3 on 1, but Brock was able to get into position. 27 seconds remaining in the second period of play now. Sauk holding on to a 1-goal advantage. So after 2 periods of play, Sauk leads 3-2. Those 2 periods went actually pretty quick. And for those of you that think, as I don't know if you can hear the song is playing, Thunderstruck is playing And for those of you that have seen the video, the official video for this, where Angus has the camera, it's like a GoPro strapped up at the top of his, by the tuning pegs. And for the video, he's doing the the notes with just his left hand, his fretting hand. And people think that, well, that's how you have to play it. That was the video. Angus has said himself that when they recorded it, he actually, well, he picked it. So he used, both his right hand and his left hand. But it was also the only string that he had on his guitar. So he wouldn't hit any other string. Because the main run, the intro riff there, that's all on one string. That's on the B string. So that's the only string he had on his guitar. Pretty ingenious, actually. I don't know if that was his idea or the producers. I'm not a big Angus Young guy. I still don't know what their deal was when they did an odd tour with Axl Rose as the singer, and the band, meaning Angus, it said that it was because their regular singer, Brian Johnson, was deaf and he retired. And Brian Johnson was like, no, I can hear just fine. So I don't know what that little riff was all about, but very clearly at some point in time, Angus and Brian Johnson weren't getting along. No, it does still. All I know is I'm going to get a copyright infringement warning because the label, the music label that owns the digital rights to their songs flags it every time. And there's, what song is it that will actually get the video banned in the United States? An AC/DC song. I don't remember off the top of my head which AC/DC song it is. But, like the copyright infringement stuff, that doesn't really affect me because I don't monetize the hockey videos. That would only come into effect if I were to monetize it. So I'm like, oh, whatever, I don't care. You know, it's when the video then gets banned in the United States that I have to go in and remove either remove that section of video and audio, obviously, or YouTube gives me the option of muting the audio. Which, depending on, if the song's being played at, intermission or something like that, I'll just have them cut out that part of the video. Whereas, if you ever go back and watch any of the old hockey videos, I guess it doesn't even be old, it could be videos from last week, hockey videos. If all of a sudden it's just muted and it's not because I didn't have my mic cord plugged in all the way, like to begin with tonight, it's just muted because otherwise the video would be banned. There's an AC/DC song, and these are all like Australian artists that gets the video banned, but only specific AC/DC songs. Like, I think, is it off of? I think it's a Bon Scott era AC/DC song. But then Lucas had a song called "Lucas with the Lid Off" back in the mid '90s, and that will get the video banned in the U.S. There's one Bee Gees song too. It's not Staying Alive. And then there's a whole slew of songs that will get the video banned in Russia. Russia, Iran, North Korea, and what's the other one? I forget what the other country is, but like Van Halen, Panama will get the video banned in Russia. Just this year now, Russia doesn't like Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, so that gets the video banned in Russia, which I find funny. Should have left my watch home. Has less than 10% battery, so it keeps buzzing me, and I think it makes me think I'm getting a notification. Oh God. Stripes are back on, obviously. All right. So Monroe is coming out on the ice, and Sauk Prairie is on their way. There they are. Is this like the Dropkick Murphys or something? All right. Let's get ready. Do it up. So we start the third period. Sauk leading. Where's the puck at? 3-2. Nice stick there by Marlies. Sauk Prairie changes out a pair. Actually, they change out 3 now. Make that 4. Cedric pass. Nice shot. Nice stop. Turnover by Monroe. 3-on-1. Shot misses. What did he say? Offsides on the Eagles. The team, not the band. The Eagles are a band that, I don't know, you go back and watch live concert footage of them, and they're not exactly the most what would be a good word? Their stage presence is a little lacking. Which I guess is fine. I mean, I used to do the same thing. But that would make you think that their off-stage antics would be rather bland, but they're rather notorious for the destruction of hotel property, and they would sign into hotels under different. Why wasn't that? Oh, I must have been hit by Monroe. They would sign into the hotel under different artist names. That'll be icing. But at that point in time, if whoever's checking them in at the hotel doesn't know Joe Walsh from Brian Wilson, then I feel like they kind of I don't want to say deserve getting a room trash, but it's along the same lines as the famous no brown M&Ms clause in Van Halen's Rider in the late 70s, early 80s. Thought that went off, but didn't. So for those who don't know, Van Halen from like 79, 78 to well, at least 85 or 84 had a clause in their contract that they requested certain things in their green room. Or hotel rooms. Just random stuff. Like bananas or romaine lettuce or something like that. One of them was a bowl of M&Ms with the brown ones removed. Now, people might say, well, that's just... I'll be icing. That's just kind of asinine, right? That's just rock stars being paid in the butt rock stars. Well, the reason that Van Halen did that was... their reasoning for it was that if whoever was in charge of setting up the show, if they wouldn't read the fine print and there would be brown M&Ms, David Lee Roth's reasoning was, well, if they can't follow that direction, then what are the odds that something's going to go wrong in the show, like they're going to not have enough outlets or something goofy like that. And I see his point. But, I mean, I think you could have done it without... Because it's not like... I don't remember there being an extraordinary amount of colors of M&Ms back in the day. Who knows? Eight minutes to go in this one. Sauk holding on to a 1-goal advantage. Tyson Falgate brings it across. He takes a shot and is gloved by number 30 for the Eagles. You used to call me on my cell phone. It was a good job of the Sauk player to recognize that he had a teammate that needed to get back across the blue line. Oh. Pulled that 4-iron. He probably should have opened up the stance a little bit, done a fade. A power fade is what some people with a slice call it. Nice. Bro, that's not a power fade, that's a slice. I know a slice when I see one. Gambling's illegal at Bushwood, and I never slice. Kane brings it up for the cheesemakers. Deep down. Love and feeling. We won't discuss that. Take the shot, why not? Monroe changes out everyone. And now Sauk does the same. Nice idea there. Wow. What did that hit? Thought it hit Brock's helmet, but he didn't react like it hit his helmet. He reacted like it hit the pipe, but sure didn't sound like a pipe. Puck goes out of play. That's a free souvenir for the Sauk Prairie parents. Thank you, whoever's doing that, by the way. That did put a smile on my face. 4:24 remaining in this one. Sauk has 2-on-1, and Monroe gets back in time. Please don't do that again. We won't discuss it. Gloved by Barrett. Gloved by Brock. Where's the... That hit the ref? Must have. Brock pounces on it like a panther. .223 remaining in this one. I think the shot's pretty even. Guacamole. That ref just steal Brock's water? I think that guy took his wallet. I think he took his wallet. If anybody's getting any of these references, God love you. Because they're so out of context. Yeah. Kane tried to hold back. He was unable. His forward inertia. It's a fun word to say. Why are we facing off at the center ice? I don't know. 123 remaining in this one. That scoots behind the Eagles defense. Take the shot. One of these times. So Monroe, very odd timing, pulls Brock to get an extra man on the ice, offensive player, and Sauk had a wide open net. But Monroe ties it up. So the empty net strategy pays off for Monroe, and they tie it. Let's not forget that. So we are tied at 3 with 38 seconds remaining. And Sauk scores with 18 seconds remaining to go back up by 1. 18.2 seconds remaining exactly. So an exciting finish to this one. That'll be a penalty on Sauk. So there's 11.2 seconds. No, they're running the clock down to 7.9 seconds. All right, so Monroe on a power play, and they pulled the goalie again, so it's a 7, I can't count, 7-on-4. Sauk Prairie holds on to win a thriller. In the last minute anyway. The rest of the third period was very forgetful. Good season, JV. And I'm going to step aside, change out some graphics, and we'll be back for the starting lineups of the varsity game. Cheesemakers versus Eagles. Hope to see you in about half an hour. Be good to yourself, be good to your suit. I'm out.